This is R&B Bedtime Stories, narrated by Q Smitty. R&B stands for romance and blues. By the end of the story, I'll suggest a smooth R&B song that you can listen to help you dive deeper into Dreamland. Tonight's story is titled, The Man with the Mindset. As you listen to The Man with the Mindset, imagine this story being played inside your mind. So get nice and comfy and prepare to go to Dreamland. Tonight's story is about a man named Terry and a woman named Sherry. The story takes place in a fast-paced city that's all about the hustle and bustle. The motto of this city is, if you ain't spending, you ain't winning. And Terry and Sherry, they were all about their money. Now Sherry, she dated men who were used to having big names in the city, bigger wallets indeed, private jets, luxury cars, high rollers, high status. If it didn't sparkle, Sherry wasn't interested. Now Terry was a transplant in this city who built a name for himself. He's now on the higher end of the status game, and his pockets are compatible with his status. But the thing about Terry that attracted Sherry wasn't his wallet. It wasn't his status in the world or even in the city. It was his mindset. And the beauty of his mindset was how he was able to show his mindset through his actions. And Sherry could not get enough of it. The men she recently dated, of course they were intelligent men, but they weren't able to show anything that was worth listening or paying attention to outside of their dollar bills. And this is what made Terry become the man of her dreams. One day when they were out on a date, Terry stopped eating and he looked at Sherry in her eyes and asked Sherry, if I gave you $1,500 right now, what would you do to bring that back to me times 2? Sherry was a bit hesitant. She actually had to think about what she would say to this man rather than going with the flow, expecting everything to be nice and dandy. It challenged her mindset, and that's what she loved as a woman, to be challenged mentally. They were walking on the sidewalk, and Sherry, with her leadership streak, decided to walk on the outside part of the sidewalk. So Terry stopped, and he looked at her, and he stood in a masculine frame with one raised eyebrow. Terry asked Sherry, what the hell are you doing? Sherry flabbergasted. She was like, I thought we were walking back to the car. Terry just laughed and said, you know what I'm talking about, Miss Lady. You're out of bounds. Get on the inside. And Sherry didn't hesitate. She made sure to play her part and stayed on the inside part of the sidewalk. And as time went on, the sapiosexual frequency between these two just got stronger and stronger. The feeling felt like lightning striking the ground. And as the heat rose from your feet to your head, there's a subtle thunder roll in the background that just lasts for hours. This is the love and feeling that this couple shared with each other, because they valued the mindset over the money. Tonight's R&B song that I want you to listen to reflect on this story, is Janet Jackson's Funny How Time Flies. Isn't it funny how time flies when you're having fun? Okay, Time to go to sleep. Get some of this romance and blues. Good night.